Hi everyone, now today I'm going to be showing you the best ways to look into NFT projects and actually how to find NFT projects early that are going to 10x, 100x, however you want to say it, basically the next blue chips and how to find them. Now I'm going to show you the steps that I take personally when actually researching NFTs, and this will give beginners or yourself, or maybe you've been investing into NFTs and you just want a new way of looking into NFT projects. This is probably one of the best ways to look into if the project's going to do well or not. Now, I've been looking into the NFT space for probably about a year now, and researching it ever since the boom in March of 2021, and I really wanted to sort of see why it was trending, because at the time I didn't get why people were investing in NFTs. It just looked like people were investing in a picture of a mug. Do you know what I mean? It didn't really look like they were thinking about what they were invested into. Then I started looking at why people invest into NFTs, and I completely understood it. I'm going to show you first an example of a really great project that's coming out at the end of this month. Now, if you're into the NFT space, you already know Imaginary Ones. It's taking over the globe at the moment with the NFT space. If the NFT space is like a metaverse, it's taking over the whole of it because everyone's talking about this NFT at the moment, and that is because it is by a company. Now, not just a company, but a company called Offset, and basically, Offio. That's how you say it. It's Offset and Offio. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Okay, so what they do is they create really great 3D art for massive companies for digital advertisements, and they will create just the best looking digital advertisements for Nike, Apple, Samsung, Heineken, Spotify, L'Oreal. There's so many companies that work for. Here we go. Here's a list of all the clients. You've got McDonald's, L'Oreal, Kellogg's, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Nike, Google, Heineken, Fox, DBS, Singtel, Tiger, DC Comics, StarHub. Every single massive company that's trying to make some sort of video advertisement, they'll use this company for the animation behind it. Now, and actually creating this advertisement. And now they've got a team of really great graphic designers and animators and digital artists and everything else like that. So they have the team behind it to create some amazing art. Imaginary Ones is some really amazing art, but that's not the only thing that people are really getting into. If you've seen a company like this or a person like this, for example, Beeple, somebody that's really been in the art space, or somebody that's really already established on what they've done in the past, getting into the NFT space, if they're using their skills that they've learned from other businesses that they've been successful in, and then bring them over to the new NFT project, then you know that they're actually going to be doing something great with the NFT project. It's not just done for no reason. There's people behind it and the docs as well. Now, that's the second most important thing, is making sure that the docs, it's not always needed, but this helps a lot of people understand, okay, this is not going to be a rug pull. Because if people do some sort of rug pull where they just take the money and then don't reinvest back into the project, then that will be seen, and people's credibility now is being sort of hindered. If people sort of advertise rug pulls, or they do a sort of rug pull, then the whole credibility within the NFT space is being hindered and ruined. So let's look at the website. Now, the second sort of step that I would take is then to look at the website, and so look at the roadmap, and then look at this team, look at the utilities. So let's just look into Imaginary Ones right now. Okay, let's look into the roadmap. Let's explore. It's delightful 3D animated art with an initial drop of 8,888. So you can see that the artwork is amazing already. And then this is the sort of roadmap right now. So they've got a community building sort of thing. They want to make sure that they build a community and give back to the community, and long-term brand building. They want to partner with brands. They want to partner with Web3 partners. They want to partner with fellow NFT projects. Now, if they're probably trying to identify the best NFT projects and give back to the community as well. So investing into this will give you other NFT projects to invest into, or maybe whitelist spots or something. That's what a lot of people are doing at the moment. So that's one way of giving back to the community. They're trying to create tokens, an imaginary fund, which will basically be funds set aside for great ideas that the community decides to build. It's basically building the community and getting the community to decide where to go, decide where they want Imaginary Ones to go. This is why it's brilliant, because they've got loads of great ideas and they want the community to help push the ideas, and the team's going to work on it, which I believe is amazing. And this is why it's sort of one of the best NFT projects at the moment. You can also see that the team, I don't know if they've got the listed team, they've not got it here at the moment on the website. I think it's down here, yeah. So you can see the team, you can see that they're all part of Offset and Offio, and you can see that you can click on the Twitter pages, see that they're all real people with all real followers and everything else like that. So that is one way to look into NFT projects. That is an example of an NFT project. It's great, but now we're going to look at how to actually find an NFT project that's going to do well. One way that I actually do it is I'll look at a lot of people in the space at the moment that are already looking into NFT projects, and one of them is Bento Boy. He's an NFT YouTuber. Look into all these NFT YouTubers, see what they're doing. He's saying a few months ago people were so hyped about 3D NFT art projects, but now people just look at them as sus. 3D moving projects like Invisible Friends, Imaginary Ones, people still talking about it, but he's talking about the stagnant ones, and he sort of goes into in depth in the NFT space. And what I'll do is I'll read people's tweets. If you go in the description, you will find a list of some of the biggest NFT influencers, and that's actually what I do. I'll basically look at what they're investing into, what they talk about, their own NFTs that they're starting, and get an idea of how people invest into NFTs. Not only that, I also look into Discord alpha groups. Now, one of the Discord alpha groups I've got is by a YouTuber called Matt's Crypto, and not only does he provide, so if you go down here, he provides lots of NFT tools. You've got a general chat, crypto, NFT tools, NFT alerts, and everything else like that. So if you go down here, you can see all the NFT alerts, all NFT call outs, and everything else like that. Obviously, I'm not going to go into that because I've paid for that. I paid to actually look into that, so I'm not going to show you everything because it's probably copyrighted content. Pay for some sort of NFT alpha group if you can, or get into NFT Discord groups and see what people are talking about, see what projects people are suggesting. Look for volume and look for utility, a reason for people to hold. If there's a reason for people to hold, then they're going to hold it. An example, I'm going to show you another example. An example that one that I have is Rollbit. Now, what I did, how I actually found this NFT in particular is by an influencer. So what I'll do is I'll keep my notifications on for NFT influencers, like I said in the past, look through Discord alpha groups, and basically FaZe Banks, who is the owner of FaZe Clan, he suggested Rollbit. He was basically saying this is probably one of the best NFT projects to get into utility wise, and doing they've got basically a crypto casino and a crypto sports book, and what they did is they released an NFT for the casino and NFTs for the sports book. Now, I got into it just before the sports book came live, and I bought one of the sports robots at mint. I know that this project is going to do good because of the amount of utility. Basically, if you hold this NFT, you get 10% of everything the sports book makes. Your NFT is basically in a specific sport. So mine's for basketball. Basically, everyone who has a basketball NFT will get 30% of every single bet that's made in basketball, and that's split between everyone every single month. They also give you free bets and other little things to get into, and that gives people a reason to hold that NFT. So I invested into it. And there was a lot of volume because FaZe Banks and other people were pushing into it. I think FaZe Banks is part of the team now. They've got other people like Steve will do it, massive YouTuber, which I'm sure a lot of you will probably know from the Nelt Boys. And he is basically now advertising that crypto casino on his Twitch channel and doing a lot of posts and sponsored posts for it. So basically, there's a lot of volume and there's a lot of utility. Only means the project's going up. Now, I'm going to finish off with just one little indicator. If a project doesn't promise a lot but always over delivers, then that's a great project. Azuki, Bored Ape Yacht Club, these are all projects to model for that exact strategy. They sort of have a roadmap of what they want to do, but they don't over promise things. They'll just sort of announce it out of nowhere and surprise the holders, and that will bump the price up. They don't promise something and then the reason why they don't promise it is because if something goes wrong, then it will drop the price of the NFT. They need it to be done first before releasing it. So if an NFT project has some sort of promise and they don't keep to that promise, then that will drop the price. So just always really be aware of the NFTs that you're invested into, and always look into the NFTs as well, just to sort of have an idea of where your NFT portfolio is, because it can change every single day. Right, thank you very much for watching this video. If you guys liked this video and enjoyed it, please leave a like, please leave a comment, please subscribe to the channel for more videos similar to this and how to actually really get those NFT gains in 2022. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you later.